A few weeks ago we visited Kai, a young boy with behavioural issues, and his mother, Sandra. In the past 2 weeks, Kai's behaviour has escalated to the point where he shot Sandra in the leg with a potato gun. We spoke to Sandra to find out a little bit more about why the incident occurred. Hi again, Sandra. So we're back after a couple of weeks, and we heard that an incident occurred within that space of time. Could you tell us exactly what happened?
Well, I was shot by a gun by my son.
And exactly what kind of gun?
A Spud Gun 2000!
Can you tell us what happened leading up to this violent act?
I didn't have tomato sauce in, because I like brown. So he shot me! How more obvious do I need to make it for you?
Okay, I can tell you're very distressed just now. Are you okay to continue talking about this?
I don't see why no.
Okay, right, well, has Kai showed any feelings of remorse or guilt towards what he's done to you?
Remorse? Guilt? You're making him sound like he's a fucking Catholic. No, he doesn't feel guilty. No, he doesn't feel remorseness. He feels nothing. That's the problem.
And what is the extent of the injury that you sustained? Can we take a look?
Do you want to take a look? Do you really want to see a wound like that?
Well, I think it would be good.
Do you understand? I could have lost the leg. I could have been fucking hobbling about the town like a wee like a wee fucking pirate in a wee ship. Don't think so, pal. I don't fucking think so. But you can see the wound if you want to see the wound, if you feel the need to see the wound.
I just think it would be beneficial to the documentary. Sandra finally agreed to show us the wound, and none of the crew were prepared for what they were about to see.
Look, I'm sorry for being crabby earlier. But can you see why?
Yeah, I understand. I do understand it's a dreadful wound. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you a few more questions.
Anything to spread awareness.
Okay. So how would you feel about Kai potentially seeing a therapist?
What, like a doctor?
Someone that could talk to him about, the way he's feeling and what's going on in his head. A mind doctor, basically.
Like a brain person?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's Super Nanny after telly?
Not quite. More qualified.
Don't see why no.
Okay, well obviously we would cover the expenses. It's just to see how it would affect Kai's behaviour in the future. Hopefully it'll help to...
Would there be a financial incentive in that?
For you?
Well, if it participates with the brain doctor.
Oh yeah, you'll get paid as well.
I'll get... Me?
Mm-hmm.
How will I get paid?
Because you have to give consent, so
Alright.
we need your permission, so...
Aye, why not? Let's do it. When?
Just as soon as possible, to be honest.
How's tomorrow?
Tomorrow, we might have to use a little bit more time to organise it, but... We'll aim for tomorrow.
Okay. I'm down.
Finally...
And how long does the payment take to get processed for that?
Just one more question before I'd like to speak to Kai. Do you feel like your relationship with Kai has contributed to how he behaves? Do you think that you're in any way responsible?
But because he's a wee bobag. And I'm Ernie. No, I don't think the relationship has anything to do with it. I think he's just a cunt. I think he's just a spoiled, arrogant, deceitful, hurtful, dishonest, pricky, faggoty, little, bullshitting, wankstain mistake.
Okay, and do you think that you could perhaps build on the relationship and improve it in the future?
No. There's nothing to build on.
But as your son, you're going to have to, raise him until he's a certain age at least.
He's no a son anymore, pal. He's like a rotten wisdom tooth at the back of my mouth and I just can't get it out. It's blackening, it's darkening, it's aching, but I can't get it out.
Have you ever thought about getting the social services involved?
Is it a financial incentive?
It seemed as though Sandra cared more about making money than supporting Kai, and it became even more apparent when we caught up with him. Hi again, Kai.
Hiya.
How are you doing just now?
I'm alright.
Okay, so I'm just back to ask you a few questions. Mainly in relation to what happened with your mum a few weeks ago with, what's that you're eating there?
Pasta, do you want, man?
And no thanks. I'm going to ask you a few questions in relation to what happened with your mum a few weeks ago with, the spud gun that you've got. So can I ask you first of all, what was it that made you shoot mummy with the spud gun 2000?
She left a big cow and I asked her, can you get tomato sauce? And she didn't, so
okay, so
she got punished for it.
Right. Punished? Is it not supposed to be the parent that punishes the child?
No, because she done something bad, so I done something bad to her.
Do you not think it's a bit extreme to act out violently because of tomato sauce?
No, because you need it, because it's good for you, because it's good for your heart.
Okay.
And it keeps your blood pumping, because it's the same colour as your blood.
Okay, and do you feel bad about what happened with your mum?
No, because if she didn't want shot, then she shouldn't have shoplifted it from me.
She stole the gun, the spud gun.
Aye.
From where?
Poundland, I think. Greenland.
Okay. So how has your relationship been with mummy since
my dog.
Oh yeah. That's lovely. How has your relationship with mummy been since that happened?
Sight.
Okay.
She's always nasty to me and like she always growls at me. So she does like.
And what makes her do that, do you think? Is it maybe the way you're acting?
No, I'm just fine, but she's just been crab all the time. So don't tell her what I've started doing, right? Even though I've started doing. Oh.
What's that?
A grenade. So she's gonna fling it at her.
When was the last time that you had, that you had a bath or a shower or something proper to eat except for pasta shells?
Well, I washed my hands yesterday.
Just your hands?
Because they got tomato sauce on them.
Tomato sauce? So you got the tomato sauce after all?
No, it was a sachet that I had from McDonald's.
Oh, so mummy took you to McDonald's?
No, went into McDonald's and took the tomato sauce because you wasn't going to buy me any.
Okay. And is that something that you often do?
No.
Okay. I've just got one more question for you, Kai.
What?
So I've been speaking to Mummy about potentially having you speak to a therapist. Just a person to speak about your thoughts.
What?
It's a person that you can speak to about your thoughts. And
Hurry up, I'm bored.
Okay, we're just gonna cut there, Kai. Okay, we'll just have a quick chat with Mum and then we'll be off.
Hurry up!
Kai certainly had issues, and some of the reasons why were beginning to become apparent. We wanted to find out a little bit more about Sandra and hope to figure out the root of Kai's behaviour.
Did I mention that I also used to be quite a successful model?
No, I didn't. No.
Well, as it happens, I've got some photos here if you would like to feast your eyes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, this is me. Oh my god, I know I look so fat.
Which one's you?
Centre stage, darling, of course. That's me there, with some lassies that I used to be pals with, but not anymore, because you know what women are like. This is me back when I was modelling. I'd done a big fashion show in Paisley, and that was one of the lassies, Danielle, that was working with me. This one's a wee bit out there, but it's me through a
kaleidoscope.
is that what it's called?
Kaleidoscopic lens.
That one. And that's me. That was in a magazine, The Digger. And as you can see, I'm rocking the white hair and the collar in the chest, I know. So I used to be pretty stunning, so I did, but obviously now that I've been shot in the leg I can't model anymore. But to be honest, I'm seeing all these like disabled people in the telly now, and it's giving me hope like that I can like break back into it a wee bit, cause...
How do you mean disabled people and modelling?
Aye, like all over the telly now you see like all sorts of like races, you see all sorts of like, you see fat people, skinny people, you see disabled people, you see Chinese people, you see all sorts of people with like things wrong with them. So just because I got shot in the knee doesn't mean that I can't do well with my life and my career. Do you know what I mean?
And have you taken any steps towards sparking up your career again?
I mean, well, I tried to get on that, what's the phone thing that you go on? Is it like Automan or Autogram?
Instagram?
Aye, that. I tried to set up a thing on that, but I couldn't remember how to spell my my second name. So these are some of my cosmetics that I've got. I like my designer brands, I'm not gonna lie, but I can't be cutting about like some trampy skin bird wearing Superdrug cosmetics. So obviously like when I got shot I was feeling dead down in the dumps. So I got myself some Dior foundation. I got myself some Chanel stuff. Oh, I've not got my nails on. Oh, it's a mirror. Forgot about that, my wee compact mirror. Need to get my brows done. And look, it's pure cute because it's got cats on it. See? So it's pure nice. And then cause I'm a value customer, they gave me this beautiful, valuable Dior handbag just because they love me. And the real lassie in the shop says that like she always likes what I wear, so I guess she just wanted me to like look even better.
And if you been spending any of your money on Kai? Because when I had a conversation with him, he told me that he asked you for some tomato sauce and he had to steal it from McDonald's because you wouldn't buy him it.
Look, you know what, for a moment there, I forgot about Kai. I felt young again. And now I remember, I'm a mother. A gun-wounded mother. Who the fuck's that?
A knock on the door brings another potentially crucial piece to the puzzle that is Kai.
You've got some fucking nerve showing up here. You fucking fuck.
Somebody told me that my son was on a TV show and I'm going in.
It seems there is a lot more to this story than we initially thought, and we are keen to return to get to the bottom of this incredible story.